Hello and welcome to Archbellyoga YouTube. So glad to have you back with me, or if this is the first time you're practicing, so glad to have you join me. This practice is going to be quite a short practice, and we're going to focus in on strength. Just strengthening the body, strengthening the arms, using the core, just that feeling of like having really worked the body, and then that makes the relaxation at the end feel so wonderful. So I'm going to invite you to find a comfortable seat on your mat. If it feels okay, maybe resting on the knees, but if this doesn't feel good, just coming to sit in any way, lengthening up through the spine, sinking the hips down wherever we are. Let the hands rest gently in the lap, on the sides. Roll the shoulders back and down. Taking a moment to close our eyes or lower the gaze to the tip of the nose. And just giving ourselves a few breaths to check in before we begin. I always like to take a moment, even in short practices, to center the mind into the body so that we can truly notice how our practice impacts us, how we feel afterwards. As you sit here, noticing the breath, noticing the body. Allow yourself not to make any judgments, but to be in a place of actually just noticing. We're not trying to change anything or control anything. You're allowing the mind and body to simply be, accepting it right where it's at, meeting it in the same place. Beginning to deepen that in-breath and creating an intention to tap into your energy, into your inner strength. On an inhale, rise the arms up and around the body. Hands coming to touch above the head. Let the eyes open. Exhale, release the hands back down. 2 more. Inhale, rising the hands up. Exhale, release. 1 more. Wherever you are, we're going to come and meet in tabletop. Widen the knees a little. Let the hands plant strongly down into the mat. So we're gripping the fingers, we're pushing through the pads at the base of the knuckles. Really pushing the hands into the mat. Creating an energetic lock into the earth. As we inhale, we're going to drop the belly, lift the tailbone, lift the chin. As we exhale, we're rounding through the spine. Draw the belly button in towards the spine. Chin comes into chest. Inhale into our cow. Exhale out into cat. Let the breath be deep and strong. The arms are strong. The legs are strong. We're not just hanging out in this pose. We're moving the body. With a sense of purpose and intention of strengthening everything within. Finish in a high cat. Release back to center. We're going to inhale, send that right leg back into the sky, hip height point through the toes. As we exhale, draw the knee in towards the belly button, round through the spine, chin comes in towards the knee. Inhale, expanding out. Exhale, rounding in. Inhale, releasing that leg out. As we exhale this time, draw the knee back to the floor, opposite side. Inhale, left leg out behind us, stretch through the toes. As we exhale, round through the spine, draw the knee in towards the chin and chest. Inhale, expand. Exhale, round. As we inhale, this time as we exhale, draw the knee back to the floor. I'm going to really plant those hands. I'm going to step both feet out behind us, push through the heels, find a lengthening and straightening in the spine, coming into our plank pose. Feel everything working, the hands and arms pushing down into the mat, the core drawing into the center, sides of the thighs drawing together, pushing out through those heels. Hold it here for a few more breaths with a smile. Exhale, release the knees, sink the hips back towards the heels, let the hands come out behind us. Resting by the feet, forehead can come onto the floor or a block, or possibly the hands if you need to. Exhale, relax and release and let it all go. Our moment of rest after the work. Draw the hands out in front. Inhale, rising back through our tabletop. Exhale into our downward dog. Just walk out the heels a little, stretching out the back of the legs, stretching out into the sides and backs of the hip. And then when you're ready, taking a deep breath in, lengthen up through the spine into the hips, and exhale that energy out and down through the heels. Find some stillness in a strong and steady downward dog. We're going to take our right hand and draw it back towards the left ankle. Maybe it can take hold of that left ankle. Maybe it just hovers close by. We're looking up and under that left armpit. Push into that left hand. Strengthen through that left arm. Exhale, release the right hand back. Maybe walk it out for a second if you just need to release a little. Coming back to stillness, find our strength in our downward dog. Push into that right hand, lifting the left hand, draw it back towards that right ankle. Maybe it takes hold, maybe it just hovers in that direction. Head can turn to look under that right armpit. Keep breathing. And release that left hand back. Walk it out into the hips for a moment. Exhale, release the knees, sink the hips back into our child's pose. Draw the hands either side of the feet. Just allow the body to settle into this child's pose. Coming in for a moment of rest. Let the breath return to normal. Relax off the whole of the back of the body, melting down into the shoulders. On an inhale, release the hands out in front. Rise through our tabletop. Tuck those toes, lift those hips. Coming through our downward dog for a breath. Looking up at the hands, step or walk the feet forward. Exhale into a fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And as we exhale, we're going to rise the arms out in front. Bend into the knees, sink the hips back, lifting up into our chair pose. Draw in the core. Everything's moving into the center. Holding it here. Arms either side of the ears. Long spine from the tailbone to the crown. Almost as though we've just frozen as we're about to sit back in the chair. Inhale, rising up, straighten the legs. Exhale, release the hands down either side of the body. Coming into our mountain pose. Working strength up and through the whole of the body. Take a deep breath in. Full exhale out. As we inhale, arms coming out in front, hips sink back, bend into those knees. Try to keep the weight into the back of the ankles, the back of the feet, Holding it here. Exhale, release the hands, sink into our fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the hands either side of the feet. We're going to step it back into our plank pose. Strengthen those hands into the mat. Push through the heels. Find that length along the back of the spine. And the legs hug in towards each other. Can you hold the body strong? Lower ribs drawing down towards the pelvis. Then we're going to lift the right leg out behind us. Then as we exhale, draw the knee in towards the right elbow. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, over to the left elbow. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, into the center. Inhale, send it back. Release it down, release the knees and tuck the toes. Exhale down into our child's pose. Whatever that looks like for you. Just take a moment to catch the breath. Inhale, rising back through our tabletop. Exhale, sink it out into our plank pose. Find your strength. Inhale, lift the left leg. As we exhale, draw that knee in, draw towards the left elbow. Inhale back. Exhale, right elbow. Inhale back. Exhale into the center. Inhale back. Exhale, release the foot down. Release the knees and tuck the toes. Sink the hips back. Exhale down into our child's pose. Let the breath return to normal. Feel the heart working in the body. Strengthening as we apply a little bit of challenge into our practice. This time we're going to bring the hands to the side of the knees. As you inhale, roll the body up. Inhale, rise the arms up and around, fingertips touch. Exhale, release. Stretching out the sides of the body. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, release. Just roll those shoulders out a bit. Feel any strengthening that's going on in the center of the body here. We're going to bring the legs out to the side. Draw them out in front. We're coming to sit on the bum, knees bent. Body as tall as we can up through the spine. Shoulders just relaxed back and down. I'm going to draw the arms out in front, stretching through those fingertips. Releasing the body back slightly. So coming onto that tailbone, take a deep breath in and a full exhale out. This time as we inhale, we're going to lift the right leg and then the left leg. Center of the chest draws towards the knees. If this is a little bit too much, hands can come to the back of the thighs and use that pull of the legs and hands to draw the body forward. If not, we're holding the arms out either side of the legs. Feel everything working inwards, nice and strong in our boat pose, Navasana. And exhale, release forward. Let's release off the back. Maybe roll the legs from side to side a little. And if you've got one more in you, we're going to do it one more time. And then we're coming down to rest. So all the effort is worth it. Arms come outstretched in front, fingertips facing forward. Release the body back slightly onto the tailbone so we can find that balance. Take a deep breath in. Full exhale out. As we inhale, lift the right leg and then the left leg. And you can either stay here, or if you feel like you just want to challenge yourself that little bit more, begin to straighten the legs any amount. Keep that chest, the center of the chest, drawing towards the knees. If things are shaking, that's okay. It just means that we're working everything hard. Last few breaths here. Exhale, release with control. Back to the mat. Draw the body forward slightly. Rock out those legs. Well done. It's definitely a challenge trying to teach that and do it at the same time. So if I sound out of breath, you can join my club. That is hard work. But we're teaching the body bit by bit to be strong. And if we're strong in our mind and our body, that will help us be resilient and strong in all the challenges that come in life. Because let's face it, nothing's ever easy. Okay, so we're going to roll down onto the mat now. Draw the knees into the chest. Just give yourself a big hug, a big squeeze. Let the backs of the shoulder blades come down into the earth. And a gentle rock from side to side. Draw the knees back to center. Bring the hands onto the knees and just rotate them out into circles. As big or as small as you like. Let the breath be natural. When you come back to center, reverse the direction. Coming back to center, squeeze them in and release the body out into Shavasana. Or any other pose of your choosing that feels comfortable for you to fully let go, fully relax. Let the feet drop out to the side. Let the hands come away from the body, palms facing up to the sky. Shoulders melting down. Let the face soften from the crown of the head down through the forehead. Softening the eyes, letting the lids close. Feeling the cheekbones soften. Letting that sensation travel down into the jaw, into the lips. Let go of any effort it's required to work through this practice. Feel the muscles in the belly relaxing and no longer holding themselves. The body is supported by the earth beneath it. Allow the body to rest here now. Let the magic of your practice be absorbed into every cell. This is your moment to enjoy, no longer needing to work at it or put any effort into holding the body, because the love of the earth beneath you is supporting you to lie here and let go. Feeling the heaviness of the body on the earth beneath you. Feeling all the points that connect to the back of the head, the back of the shoulders, the back of the hands, the heels of the feet. Feel that connection bringing you back into the space. Letting the breath become stronger and deeper. Drawing the soles of the feet onto the mat. Rocking the knees from side to side. Finding that gentle reawakening. And when you're ready, rolling the body onto one side and rising back to seated, back into a comfortable position, whatever that looked like for you. Bringing the hands to prayer and closing down the eyes for just one more breath. And taking this opportunity to thank yourself, thank your body for all its strength, for the strength that carries you through. Namaste, my friends. Thank you so much for joining me. I'd say I hope you enjoyed that. Let's hope you don't ache too much afterwards. It is just a really quick strengthening practice, and hopefully you can feel that strength in the body building over time. And I thank you so much for sharing your time with me, and I wish you a beautiful day.